Joining us via Cisco telepresence from TD Garden is Chris Paul. Hi, Chris. It's Vince Giannini here in Atlanta. Great win tonight as the road trip continues. How much of this game was about beating Boston, and how much was this about getting a win for Doc Rivers in his comeback?
It was a combination of both. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, sort of goes unsaid. You can see it on Doc's face and shoot around. When we got here yesterday and before the game, the passion, the love that he has for the city of Boston, and you could tell it was going to be an emotional night for him. So, you know, we talked about it before we ran out on the court. Let's get this for Coach.
Well, Chris, last year it was all about Lob City, and that's what attracted people. Now you bring in Doc, and you have that bullseye on your back of going deep in the playoffs. Do you, as a leader of the team, feel any added pressure now with that?
Nah, no pressure. You know, pressure is one of those things, is what you make of it. I think for us it's all about the process and trying to stay as healthy as possible all season long and buying in and finding an identity. Last few games we defended pretty well, but we can still do a lot better.
Chris, this is Shaq. What's going on, brother?
What's happening?
Right now you guys are 14-8. You let a couple games slip away. Does Doc talk about what spot he would rather you guys be in at the end of the regular season?
No question. Number one, you know, since training camp, you know, Doc has told us about the importance of home court. You know, the importance of home court. You know, he felt like, you know, there was a year where, you know, a couple games here and there for them in Boston, they should have had home court. And obviously he's been to the championship and won one, so he talks to us about the importance of home court and playing every night forward.
Hey, Chris, question. You know, do you think you guys will be able to ever separate yourselves in this tight West and say, hey, no, they're the clear-cut favorite? And if you are able to do that, what will be the difference to make that?
Man, that's a tough question right there, Kenny. I'm not sure if that's what we are trying to do. Just, I mean, obviously we want to keep winning games and things like that, but I'm not sure you can ever say who's the clear-cut favorite. You know, the West is tough. I think for us, obviously we want to win every game, but every night is not necessarily about wins and losses. It's about making sure we're playing the right way and forming an identity.
So do you think that winning streak last year kind of drained you guys, over 20 wins in during the regular season? Do you think it drained you a little bit for the playoffs?
It didn't drain us. It didn't drain us, but I think at the same time, you can win. You can win a lot of games. You can go on a winning streak, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're playing the right way. You know, I think everybody in our locker room, you know when you defended that night. You know when your offense was clicking on all cylinders, and that's what we're trying to get to, is just trying to be consistent. You know, Doc has some mean metaphors that he uses before the games, and one of them is all about consistency.
And it'll be another emotional night, I would think, tomorrow night in Brooklyn, Chris, for Doc, as he's reunited with some former Boston Celtic players. It's a national TV game, so looking forward now. The road trip continues, and it's time to regroup. Tell me about going to Brooklyn and trying to perform well there against a team that's struggling. Yeah,
you know, I watched that game last night. They looked really good. D. Will's back, aggressive as ever. But it'll definitely be another emotional game for Doc, seeing two guys that he has a, you know, unbreakable bond with it. So we got to come out ready to play.
Well, Chris, last one for you. We know Stephen Jackson only played a few minutes tonight, over 3. Big picture, how do you see him helping you guys out in the playoffs?
Man, I'm so excited about Stephen Jackson coming on our team because, you know, for a guy who hasn't played a game in I don't know how long and just came right in today and came out there and he went hard. You know, he defended, he scrapped, he played hard, and you can't ask for anything more from a guy like Jack, because that's one thing he's going to do. He's going to play hard and he competes.
Chris, we always appreciate the time. I think I shortchanged you some assists on your numbers. 22, 9 assists, 7 rebounds.
It's all good. As long as they got it. It's all good.
Yeah, it is all good. Thank you again, and best of luck tomorrow and beyond.
Stay healthy, boys. Stay healthy.
All right, big man.
All right, fellas, y'all take it easy.
All right.